Do you ever wondered if you can do Hiroshima and Miyajima as a day trip from Osaka? On this trip, let's take you along as we explore the Hiroshima's must-visit spots using our JR Kansai-Hiroshima area pass. First, we head to the Shin Osaka station to take the Shinkansen going to Hiroshima. One thing that we discovered is when booking our seats, we cannot use the ticket machine because it's not allowing us to reserve the Shinkansen seat using our pass. So instead of wasting too much time, we went directly to the JR ticketing office and asked the staff to book our seats. They helped us with our reservation, and once everything was sorted, we were ready to go. Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel, KurtAshing Adventures. And for today's video, pupunta naman kami dito sa Hiroshima, Japan. So we are now riding the Shinkansen from Shin Osaka going to Hiroshima. So it will take us about more than an hour going there. And then we will explore Hiroshima and we will take you to our adventure later. Update kami kayo later. The journey through Shinkansen is fast, convenient, and comfortable. Plus, you will be able to see a lot of great views along the way. After arriving in Hiroshima, our first stop was the Hiroshima Castle. We just took the loop bus from Hiroshima Station that takes it directly to the castle. And good thing, it's free because it's covered using our train pass. The castle is a beautiful reconstruction of the original castle. It is surrounded by greenery right in the heart of the city. It's a great place to start because you can explore the castle grounds, see traditional Japanese architecture, and learn more about Hiroshima's history. Hi guys! So nandito na kami ngayon sa Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park. So from the Shinkansen, bababa lang kayo sa north exit. Tapos meron dong bus. It's like a tour bus na iikot siya sa mga tourist spot dito sa Hiroshima. So there is like a lemon route. Tapos may orange route. We took the lemon route kasi papunta din naman siya sa Hiroshima Castle, sa atomic bomb, tsaka dito sa Peace Memorial Park. So earlier, we visited the Hiroshima Castle. So saglit lang siya, hindi siya katulad ng Osaka Castle na sobrang haba ng lalakadin mo just to see the castle. Although hindi na namin inakyat yung castle. And then we hop on the bus again to get through the atomic bomb naman, yung atomic bomb dome. And from there, walking distance na tong Peace Memorial Park. Ang maganda doon is that covered yung bus na yon doon sa Japan or JR West Pass namin. Kaya wala din kaming binayaran on the half on and half of bus na yon. So ito yung itsura dito sa pagpasok namin ng Peace Memorial Park. Medyo malaki to, so we will walk through the park para makita natin yung mga pwede nating makita about the atomic bombing. Kasi dito daw nakalagay yung mga like memories since this is the Peace Memorial Park for them. Yan. So yung una nating makikita dito is the Bell of Peace. Ayan. So this is a symbol of Hiroshima aspiration daw. Let all nuclear arms and wars be gone. Ayan, nakasulat dito. So you can strike the bell. Basta wag lang siya ganun kalakas. Ayan, so KurtAshing will try the bell. Over there guys is the atomic bomb dome. So yan yung nag-iisang structure na natira after the atomic bombing dito sa Hiroshima. That's why it is a UNESCO World Heritage na and naka-preserve na yung structure na yan. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park is one of the most important places to visit in Hiroshima. The park commemorates the victims of the atomic bombing and serves as a powerful reminder to the importance of peace. There is so much history here, and it's definitely a place where you want to slow down and take everything in. Once you're here, don't forget to visit the Flame of Peace. It's an eternal flame that has been burning since 1964. It symbolizes the wish of the world without nuclear weapons, and the flame will continue to burn until nuclear weapons are eliminated from the world. Seeing it in person makes the visit even more meaningful because it represents Hiroshima's hope for lasting peace. After exploring the Peace Memorial Park, we were definitely ready for lunch. Instead of taking public transportation back, we booked an Uber to Hiroshima Station where we stopped for the Hiroshima's most famous dish, Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. And unlike Osaka-style, Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki is layered with cabbage, noodles, meat or seafood, and other toppings. And of course, you can't visit Hiroshima without trying this. So guys, nandito kami sa Hiroshima Station. Kasi dito lang sa loob ng station, may mga kainan kasi dito. So we tried out yung pinaka-popular na food dito sa Hiroshima, which is the okonomiyaki, Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki, at saka yung kanilang oyster. So yung Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki kasi, it's different from the okonomiyaki na usual natin nakakain, which is made of flour, Tapos, para siyang pancake, diba? Sa kanila, it's made of soba or udon noodles. Tapos, may egg, tapos may meat. Or you can also choose to add egg and sunny side up egg, cheese, or yung oyster on top. So, yung now, meron ding sprouted or yung toge na kasama dun sa noodles. And masarap yung sauce ng okonomiyaki nila together with the mayonnaise. Tapos meron silang extra sauce dito sa table. Meron silang extra okonomiyaki sauce. And of course, yung Japanese mayo. Tapos malaki din yung serving nila, guys. Meron sila ditong plain na okonomiyaki which is just 900 yen. Tapos yung merong egg on top, yung may sunny side up egg on top, and may squid din, is about 1,340 yen. So yung kanila namang set na oyster okonomiyaki and a mug of beer, that's 2,200 yen. So I think sulit naman yung food dito. Kahit nasa loob siya ng Shinkansen station, hindi ganon kamahal yung pricing niya. So ayan. Tayo naman ay mag-food review, care of Kurt.
Okay. Ito yung Hiroshima-style. Merong meat sa ilalim, tapos noodle sa taas. Nahulog yung meat. Masarap. Ang ganda dito. Masarap. Masarap siya pag maraming sauce. Tapos yung noodles medyo may crisp yung ilalim kasi sa pagluto kanina. And then yung toge, nagbibigay ng texture doon. And then yung meat, hindi mo masama siya yung meat kasi maraming sauce. Siguro pag konti na yung sauce mo, masama mo yung meat. Pero masarap pa rin kahit hindi mo masama yung meat. Oh, ito pa oh. Wait lang.
Oyster ba?
Oyster pa.
Ano may isa?
And then, yung oyster, and sinaserve siya with lemon and salt. Malaki. Diba? Nasang dagat. Masarap. Pero dapat sasabay siya okonomiyaki. Masarap yung okonomiyaki pag meron ng oyster and yung meat kasi nag-iiba yung lasa. Yun lang. Ay, meron pa. Coke. Lasang Coke. Thank you.
Rate mo.
Alin, lahat?
Overall.
Overall,
Out of 10.
siguro mga 8.5.
Out of
10. Kasi mahal eh. Thank you.
After lunch, it's time for the next highlight of our trip, visiting Miyajima Island. If you've seen photos of Japan with a giant torii gate standing in the sea, chances are you've seen Miyajima. But for you to reach Miyajima Island, you have to take the ferry at Miyajima Port. Just make sure to check the latest ferry schedule and return times, especially if you're doing Miyajima as a day trip. There are regular services throughout the day, but schedules can vary by season and by operator. Hey guys! So ngayon nandito naman kami sa JR Ferry going to Miyajima. So from Hiroshima Station kanina, we just ride the train, yung Sanyo line. And it takes us 9 stops going to Miyajima something station. And then from there, walking distance na yung Miyajima ferry port. So, there are 3 ferries na available. Pero since meron kami ng JR West Pass, libre din yung aming ferry if you'll take the JR ferry. So, it's just about 5 minutes ride going to the Miyajima Island. Kaya lang maulan ngayon. So, medyo hindi clear yung views dito. Ayan, nakikita niyo yung view ng ferry. Ayan. Maulan kasi. The island is famous for its Fukushima shrine and its iconic floating torii gate. But there's so much more to explore here. You can walk around the historic streets, see famous Miyajima deer, try local specialties like momiji manju, visit Daishuin Temple, and if you have enough time, go up Mount Misen for incredible views. And if you don't want to rush, you can also stay overnight on Miyajima. This would give you more time to explore the island, enjoy the quieter atmosphere after the day trippers leave, and experience the area at a slower pace. For us, though this was a day trip, so we had to keep an eye on the clock. We only had a short time to explore because we needed to catch the last ferry back. So we weren't able to explore the whole island. So if you're also planning the same itinerary, definitely allow enough time to enjoy Miyajima without worrying about missing your connection. And after our quick but memorable visit at Miyajima, we took the ferry back and made our way to Hiroshima Station. From there, it was time to board the Shinkansen back to Osaka. It was a long day, but thanks to JR West Kansai-Hiroshima area pass, we were able to combine Hiroshima and Miyajima into one amazing day trip from Osaka. And that's how we did our Osaka-Hiroshima Miyajima day trip. From history and culture to amazing food and beautiful scenery, Hiroshima and Miyajima definitely deserve a spot on your Japan itinerary. So if you're planning to do this trip too, make sure you plan your train and ferry schedules carefully, especially if you're visiting Miyajima on a day trip. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. This is KurtAshing Adventures, where adventure never ends. Till our next adventure. Goodbye!